Hey guys, what's up? Hitmarthra here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum. In the last episode, we pretty much ended up here in Under Colosseum, where we beat the first, once again, battle of the 4 bosses of this game. And we are continuing that trend after beating Mr. Disco Weirdo with Cypher Admin Dakum. And this is my, I guess, technically third attempt, well, technically fourth. One of them I let him beat me because I was doing it off screen, and so I didn't want to, you know, have him win and then, or have me win and then have to deal with all the, playing through everything else, and having to pretty much redo the whole thing. But either way, as you can see, the team I have obviously would not work very well against him right now, and there is a reason that I picked the team that I did. It wasn't just me going, oh, let's do this. Ah, shoot, of course he used Protect. Reason that I have the team out, and yes, I realize both of his Pokemon on the other opposing side are both Ground and Swampert's Water, which is like really bad against both of them. The reason that I have both of these out to start with is, keep in mind, whenever you're setting your team before you enter the Colosseum, whichever 2 are on the left, that's going to be the starting 2 that are sent out every single time. And so I had sent out Typhlosion and Ampharos because they were really good against all the other teams. The problem with that is, because every time you get a full heal, they were always going to be the first 2 to show up. No matter whether they'd, you know, survived or not, they'd be the first 2 to show up. And so that's why they got sent out first, is because I placed them to do well against the first 3 trainers. And then, of course, in the final, I have a disadvantage. So that's why it looks the way it is. It wasn't me just being stupid because I knew what his team was, and I knew that they were all ground types. It wasn't me being stupid. It was just, that was how it, you know, that's just the way it goes. So I knew I was going to lose these 2 immediately, despite the fact their level was quite a bit higher than the rest of my team is. Just from going through those fights over and over, you can see they're 3 levels higher than 2 of my team and 4 levels higher than some of the other ones. So the real strategy for this entire fight, in all honesty, is sending out Altaria and sending out Umbreon. Now you'll notice I actually gave an Altaria an item, and it's not the EXP share. The item that I gave Altaria was actually an item that I bought from Mount Battle, which you can do that by getting the coupons as you go through it. And it takes 10,000 to get it, and I got the Focus Band, which means that occasionally, whenever I get hit with a Fatal Blow that should leave me at 0 HP, he might survive with 1 HP. He might. It's not he will, he might. But the reason that I sent out the team that I did right here of Umbreon and Altaria was actually for 3 different reasons. The first reason was obviously because these guys use Earthquake quite a bit, and Earthquake will not do that much to Umbreon because of its high defense, and it won't do anything to Altaria because it's a flying type. The second reason you can see me putting it into action right now, and that's because I have Sing, which can put them to sleep, and Confuse Ray, which can confuse them. And so by throwing status effects on them, it makes them less likely to hit me, because Sleep, while it has a low accuracy, will stop them from doing anything. And then using Confuse Ray has a good accuracy, and it might stop them from attacking as well by getting hurt. And while he protected himself, he kind of used up a turn. I was working on statuses, not other stuff, so I guess that works out. And an added advantage also to having Umbreon out there is also he has Moonlight, and Moonlight can restore his HP. And the third reason that's an advantage is because the Claydol will be weak to both. We should go from now. Umbreon has Feint Attack and Bite, which Claydol is weak to both of these. They have the same attack power. Bite can induce flinching, and Feint Attack won't miss. But Bite, in addition to being super effective, also has a chance at making him flinch, which is just another way to stop him from attacking, potentially. Now, if I recall correctly, he's already used his X accuracies. I may have not been paying attention there. I don't know if he did or not. He has 2X accuracies that he'll use, which obviously will increase accuracy. And he also has, I've only seen him use 1 full restore, so I think he only has 1. Don't quote me on that, but I think he only has 1. Still confused, aren't you? Unfortunately, a lot of this is kind of a big luck factor in will they get hurt by the confusion or not, and also a big luck factor in will Sing hit or not. Fortunately, it actually did work right there. So there is a little bit of a luck factor to play into whether confusion will actually hurt them or not, and also whether Sing will actually hit them or not. So it looks like Wynaut won't be able to do anything, hopefully, for a little bit here. Yeah, I figured it was going to miss. Alright, there we go. I can pretty much take him out wherever I want now, assuming he doesn't do anything crazy here. I probably should take him out next round anyway. So that's the big advantage to having these two. The only thing you're really going to have to legitimately watch out for is that Swampert does have an Ice Beam attack. I know for a fact he does. My Altaria is a high enough level to where it will just barely survive the attack. And I mean just barely, like with less than 20 health. But it will survive that. So you will have to watch out for Ice Beam, because that can be a really big threat. Earthquake can still hurt Umbreon. It won't hurt it as much as it would for like Ampharos and Typhlosion and, you know, ones with lower defense like Espeon, but it still will hurt you, so you have to watch out for that. And the only other thing I can think of that you legitimately have to watch out for besides the Earthquake attacks is a lot of them do have Sunny Day. Solrock will probably show up here in a second. Solrock has Sunny Day, and I believe this Houndoom will as well. And they like to use that in conjunction with Solar Beam. And so that's a grass type attack that you may have to watch out for as well. That Solrock does have Rock Slide, I believe that's what it is anyway. And so, since it has Rock Slide, keep in mind that Altaria is weak to Rock types. I'm still not entirely sure why Flying is weak to Rock, and yet Ground won't do anything against it, but it kind of makes sense and kind of really doesn't. But regardless, in all honesty, I think statuses are the best way to go for this fight, or at least for this fight for me, because since Ampharos is such a, you know, one of the two, or one of the really the four on my team that I use quite a bit. I usually don't use Altaria that much. And yeah, he used Sunny Day, I was expecting him to do that. But the thing is with that, since they do, you know, have a whole bunch of ground types, it means that pretty much Ampharos is almost completely useless. Cotton Spore is the only thing it can use. And that's not an attack, so, you know, it's just problematic, I guess is the word. And since I can't do that, I have to use it by other means. Since Typhlosion's still weak to ground, I can't really use him that effectively either. And so that would leave, you know, my other team of 4. Espeon's good, but it doesn't have a very high defense. And Quagsire's, you know, good once again, but if it gets hit by a Solar Beam, it's going to die because it's 4x weak to it. And so that pretty much just leaves these two, who don't really have any significant weaknesses to anything other than that Rock Slide. Let's go ahead and start using Dragon Breath on Flygon, because that's what it is. That's what it is weak to, it is part Dragon, so... I mean, it's still part ground, but if you're going against its Dragon type, then you need to use either another Dragon type move or an Ice type move. I am playing it a little bit safe by using Moonlight to heal, I know that, but in all honesty, I know a lot of people are like really up in the air about using moves like Synthesis and Moonlight and, you know, Morning Sun, all the stuff that can heal your Pokemon without an item. I do understand the apprehension of doing that, because like it does make sense. I see why somebody would do that. At the same time, in all honesty, the only Pokemon I give it for is the ones with really high defense, or really high defense, because if you give it to somebody with a low defense, let's say they're at full health and they get attacked and it knocks them down to a low health, and then you use that to heal, next turn they can just do the same thing, knock you down to low health and have you heal again, and they can just keep doing that. And since moves like this only have 5 power points, eventually you're going to run out, and then you won't be able to do that. So, if you have a low defense, it's really just kind of, it's not very helpful. If you have a higher defense, it's more likely to protect you for more than one turn. If you use it for somebody with low defense, it'll probably just stall you for one turn, and then you'll die anyway. So, in my opinion, it's good, but I only give it to Pokemon with high defense, so that's why I did put it on Umbreon and why I did not put it on Espeon. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Solrock right now, because Houndoom is the only one he has left right here. And really the strategy was just staying away from the ground type, so now that Houndoom is the only one left, I should be okay. I just have to remember I can't use Psychic with Espeon against him because he's dark, so... Fortunately, it did serve its purpose. And since I can't do that, let's stick with using Quagsire because it is part fire as well, so I can use Surf and hopefully get it pretty good with that. I'm not sure how much Feint Attack will do. Okay, it's not going to do anything, so I'd be better off going with Confuse Ray. I don't know why it does that transition sometimes. So, Surf and Confuse Ray. Like I said, it does have Solar Beam. I'm pretty sure the Houndoom does. I know the Solrock does, and I know the Claydol does. And I know the Solrock, Claydol, what's the other one I was going to say? The Flygon, I'm pretty sure the Flygon has it as well. And obviously he has it too, so that's why I'm making sure he can't do that much. There we go. Got him. Because if that had hit, I probably would have lost Quagsire. I mean, let's be honest, Forex Weakness probably would have lost him. Alright, so there we go. Dakum's knocked out after multiple tries. Focus Band didn't work on Altaria, but who cares? My strategy worked. This can't be. The mighty Dakum loses again. Yeah, you lost again. Now you're gonna headbang, apparently. Man, that fight was annoying, let me tell you. I got so ticked off at that last run where I got killed because it was down to my Espeon and his Houndoom, and I had almost beaten him and knocked him down to red. And he had attacked me and left me with 4 health, but then I got burned and died. So that will give you the TM48. That might be Shadow Ball, actually. Let me check the items first before I check that email. No, that's Skill Swap. Okay, never mind. Do we have Shadow Ball yet? Because Shadow Ball is like really good for Umbreon, so I want to use it on him. But oh well. Not the snag list, you doof! Stop it! Try to go to my email, man. Okay, so I'm getting information about the Deep King, but slowly. He does sound like an expert trainer, though. I wonder what kind of Pokemon he uses. That's not useful at all. Whatever. So anyway, they'll give you a little bit more information on Deep King each time you beat him, as you can tell. So after I finish the next boss fight, we'll see that again. So I will see you guys for Cypher Admin Venus in just a sec. Alright, now that I'm busy talking to somebody on Skype, hooray! We have Lady Venus. Oh no, not you again. You're annoyingly persistent. Well, maybe being in a Colosseum in front of thousands of people would probably give away your position just a little bit. But anyway, this is actually my first attempt on this boss battle, so I have absolutely no idea what Pokemon she has other than the 2 that are already out right now. So let's see if we can't get her done here. I know Blissey's got like a ridiculous amount of defense and health, so even if that Thunder does hit, probably won't take it out in 1 hit. Alright, Chew, that's fun. Also annoying. They also have giant feet. Yeah, that was a critical hit right there against Blissey. That was a critical hit with Thunder. That is how much health that thing has. And I don't have a fighting type move because it is a normal type. I don't have a fighting type move, which is not good. Guess we'll just have to keep trying to get it. So we can't go to the Raichu at some point. No. Okay, good. Yeah, you can go on here. I want to get rid of that Blissey before I try to switch anything out, which she's probably going to use a Forest Store. I pretty much guarantee she's got one. If I have to, like, send another Pokemon, which would more than likely be the case, then I'm going to send out a female. I know I've got at least one other female. If we can't get it this turn, probably won't be able to, but there's a chance. I think that was Store Special attack. I don't remember what that does. Oh no, oh great, so Confused, Paralyzed, and in Love. Yeah, that's probably not gonna work. Sucker. Alright, do I have any full... Not full restores, just full heal? I do have full heal. Wait, whose turn am I using this on? Yeah, go ahead and use it on, please. So that should get rid of... I don't know if it gets rid of the in love status, but I know it gets rid of the confusion and the paralysis. We're gonna find out. No, it does not. I still got to hit, though. Would that be enough? Probably not. Nope, not enough. You can't really tell, but there's like a small... You can kind of see it. You guys probably can't see it on your screen roll, but I can see it. Whenever there's just... You can see like a little bit of red. But it looks like the bar's empty, but you can see a little bit of red. Then, yeah, they've got like very, very small amount of HP left. I have a feeling that Blissey's probably the most annoying thing she has, though, just because of how high its defense is. Because the Meganium got one-shotted by a flamethrower. And the Raichu's still alive just because I haven't been focusing on it. Blissey's so annoying to kill. There's some level ups at least. Dusclops, okay, so we can Ghost. He got through confusion and paralysis. That's crazy. I mean, I know it won't work against Dusclops. I was expecting him to go first, but that was stupid of me to think that. And again, this time there won't be a love status because the Pokemon that used it is dead. I don't know if I ever went over that, but if you ever do get hit by like an attract or whatever, once the Pokemon that used it against you is gone, then it won't work anymore. Apparently once somebody's dead that you love, you can't love them anymore. I don't know either. No, I didn't mean to do that. Hitting the button too fast. I meant to go back to Flamethrower and use it against Raichu, but stupid me wasn't paying attention to what he was doing. Okay, I'm pretty sure this Raichu is just hell-bent on using status effects. How many Pokemon does she have left besides these two? That'd be great if he got paralyzed again. Okay. I was going to say, because then he wouldn't have accomplished anything. I'm still really surprised he's getting through that confusion and paralysis and managing to hit Raichu. Okay, she's got one more besides this one. It's a good thing I have a whole bunch of these. And in case someone was wondering, yes, I did fill up on Revised and Hyper Potion. I have plenty of them now. I'm not going to make that mistake again. I'm just going to keep doing that because, in all honesty, Raichu's just going to waste his turn using Thunder Wave and then Sweet Kiss over and over, so there's no reason not to, really. These full heals really aren't that expensive. It's the full restore that's expensive. Alright, Dusclops is out. What's her last one? Oh no, I hate melodics. They're so annoying. Now that I've actually got the right person targeted with the right attack, eventually Raichu's gonna realize that he can't just keep doing the O for her. Yeah, we know who that's going towards. Now Raichu can't do that anymore. I wonder what he's going to do with this time now. Guess we'll go with... Might as well use Espeon, I guess. Or is it not to? Yeah, I'll be able to do that next turn. Trying to get rid of Mr. Status Effect over here. And gee, he didn't even attack. I don't think he attacked at any point while he was out. I'm pretty sure all he did was Thunder Wave and Sweet Kiss. That's just ridiculous. Why did you do that? That was stupid. Golly, she must have known that was what was going to happen. Well, whatever. Thanks for the level up. Alright, so Venus is taken out. I find that funny that Dakim was a lot harder than Venus was. I got her in one try and Dakim took like 4. That's a little ridiculous, but oh well. What do we get for this one? I mean, of course we're gonna get money. And the reason that I have so much money now is because of these cash prizes right here, 44,000. So if you do win them, you can get more than enough money to buy anything you might need for a battle. Alright, so that was number 44. I want to see what it was. That was rest. Just putting yourself to sleep for 2 turns. But if you use a Pecha Berry, you can wake yourself up immediately, but that's kind of a strategy I don't ever use. I'm not a big fan of rest, so I don't really bother with it. This is Nat. I've been getting more information. He apparently uses a Shadow Shuckle. He could be very tenacious. Yeah, Shuckle's kind of an interesting Pokemon in the fact that it's got like no defense at all. Or no attack, then one of the two, but we'll get to Shuckle when we get to it. Just don't ever attack it because it's really pathetic, but we'll get to it when we get to it. We still have one more boss battle to deal with, and that will be against Ein. So, I will cut to that, and I will meet you guys whenever we get to Ein. So, be right back. Alright, Battle 3 coming up, or Battle 3 for this video, technically 4 overall in this area. For bosses, that is. Otherwise, it'd be Battle 16. You don't give up, do you? I'll make you atone for thwarting our Shadow Pokemon Caper. Yeah, I'm sure you will. But the first thing you're gonna need to do is get a pair of scissors and cut that ridiculous piece of your hair off, man. Jeez. Oh no, not a Crobat. Alright, so, once again, this is the first attempt at this battle, so I have no idea what he has, other than what he obviously has already out. Really, dude? Was that necessary for a Crobat? Like, one of the few advantages a Crobat has is it's got pretty good speed. And I'm pretty sure level is higher than mine. No, it's equal to mine. Probably should have just gone for it. Oh well. I guess his level wasn't higher than mine, technically. One of them wasn't, anyway. Aw, come on! You know what's gonna happen now. Stupid Rhydon. Seriously? Rhydon. That thing. Anything else, might as well try to weaken its speed. I know Rhydon's already going to be the slowest one of the two, obviously. Even without the X speed, it's still been the slowest one. Yeah. Seriously. Well, I just lost those two. Crobat be going first? Like, even though I lowered its speed, it did get hit with an X speed. It should still probably be going first. Great, so now whatever I send out will get hurt by Earthquake, too. Well, obviously I'm gonna go for this one. I could have gone for Altaria, I understand that, but... Well, as I'm saying, the off chance that that attack actually does miss Ampharos. Of course that was a critical hit. Why would I expect anything else? Yeah, it didn't affect you. I'm gonna play Hardball, then I'll play Hardball. better run. I wasn't going to target you anyway. I don't know why you withdrew your Crobat. You're using Psychic, so that doesn't matter. It's special attack, not regular attack. Unless he's trying to go for an Ice Beam or something. He may just throw that Crobat right back out here. That wouldn't surprise me. Yep, he got sent right back out here. Why he did that though, that was kind of bizarre. I guess he didn't want me to attack his Crobat with Psychic. Oh, that works out. Against Espeon, right? Yep. Lightning is confused, hurt itself in the confusion, of course. Nope, actually worked. Good, now get out of here, you stupid thing. No one likes you. Save last, Mantine. Two Pokemon that both would have fared very well, or fared very poorly against me had I had this still. Affect him, doesn't affect him. He's the only person that you would have gone after. And I'm just gonna dump everything against Gyarados. Try to get rid of him before anything else. So I can have to be a 2-on-1. And now his Mantine's the only thing left. It's gonna be the only target. Be thankful that like the Cypher admins in this fight or any other fight don't have revives, because that would be just stupid. With any luck, that confusion will go away this turn against Espeon. I'm pretty sure this thing has Swift Swim, which will increase its speed and rain. It may have just done that to increase its water moves. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure it's just for the Swift Swim. Which is weird because his levels were higher than mine anyway, so I don't know why he did that. He'd probably be gone first regardless. Both confused and both still attacked. Kill him though. So let's get hit one more time and then he'll be dead. Assuming a full restore isn't used. Trying to poison him. It seems kind of dumb to do that this late. I mean, it's kind of already over now. To be fair, though, I don't know if he has an attack move. He has Rain Dance, Confuse Ray, and Toxic. I don't know what his fourth move is, but it may not be an attack move either. I guess we'll never know. And there you have it. Ein is down and out. If you're wondering, by the way, the trainers beforehand, I know this from Dacom, they'll always be the same trainers with the same Pokemon, so you don't have to worry about them switching those up if you go through that, like I am. Either way, that takes care of the fourth one of them, and so now we have the Colosseum King, who is the other one, and he has the Shuckle. It wasn't Ein, obviously. So we're going to go ahead and get the cash prize, and Teemo 2, which might be Dragon Claw, actually. If I remember correctly, my TMs, it's Dragon Claw. I know that because Dragon Claw is one of the best moves on my actual team. Deep King. There's room of the Deep King is entered in this Colosseum tourney at the Deep Colosseum. Delta, you've got to enter to and show up His Highness. What is he, Queen Goma now? Like, jeez. So, yeah, we still have the Deep King to go. I guess I'm probably going to show that in this video as well, and then after that we'll be done with the Colosseum, and then I think that just leaves one more Shadow Pokemon to deal with, if I remember correctly. So, we're going to go ahead and continue, and see you guys in a sec for the Deep King fight.